Welcome to the Happiness Podcast. I'm Dr. Robert Puff. Do you know what the biggest threat to our happiness is? It's not the news. It's not your job. It's not even social media. It's the quiet, daily choice to numb ourselves. It's both so tempting and so easy to do it. Perhaps we just had a very long day, or maybe we got in a fight with someone that we deeply love. Perhaps we lost our job 6 months ago and we still can't find work, or someone we love is gone. We don't like the feelings that accompany these events. They're painful, they're hurtful. So what do we do instead? We check out with endless scrolling. We overeat. We overwork. And we use these fleeting comforts to avoid our feelings. And when it's really hard and life just seems unbearable, then we turn to the super numbers, like drugs, like binge drinking, things that we know when we do them, the pain will be gone, temporarily. So what's happening here? Why do we numb? There's a modern assumption that life should be easy, painless, and constantly comfortable. These expectations fuel the need to escape discomfort. Haven't we all known or seen, or maybe even participated in the storyline, in the reaction that when someone we love leaves, we go and get plastered to get over our pain? At the time, it may seem funny, but if we're truthful and we look at the results of these binges, the pain doesn't go away, it just gets buried deeper. But I think many of us, when we think of numbing, we think of addictions. That's clear. The person living on the street, perhaps selling her body every day just to survive, numbs herself so that she doesn't have to feel the pain that she's going through. But I want to broaden the definition of numbing beyond serious substance abuse. In our modern age, there are socially acceptable, insidious forms of checking out. We see it all the time, all around us, perhaps things that we do often ourselves. There's the modern digital numbing, endless scrolling, doom scrolling, binge watching, gaming. This one is so rampant that we just take it for granted. It's what we do. Or what about busy numbing, overworking, overscheduling, chronic busyness, where we're using external chaos to avoid internal quiet? But for many of us, we're not avoiding quiet, we're avoiding pain. And there's a difference. To immediately pick up the phone and scroll, or to come home as fast as possible and game for hours, sometimes it's just a distraction, but often it can be a way of numbing a deeper pains within us. That assumption that life should be easy, painless, and constantly comfortable is something many of us hold and believe deeply. And when life challenges that assumption, we turn towards subtle ways of numbing it, of numbing our despair about life. And then there's consuming numbing, stress eating, excessive shopping, impulsive spending. I've worked with innumerable people who've shared stories about someone they know, someone they live with, has countless unopened Amazon boxes in their home because they're numbing themselves through shopping. And in today's age, it's so easy to numb. We have so much access to digital, busy, and consumption numbing. They're just available to all of us. We don't have to go to the local liquor store or find a drug dealer on a corner and secretly buy our drug of choice. We carry with us a panoply of numbing tools at our fingertips, readily available to meet our need to numb 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But the real irony about numbing is that numbing kills joy. There's a psychological mechanism going on here. We can't selectively numb negative emotions. When we numb the fear, the anxiety, the sadness, we also numb the capacity for joy, excitement, and deep connection. This is the heavy price tag that comes along with numbing. It isn't free, and it doesn't just numb the bad stuff. It numbs us completely. And more than that, sadly, numbing comes with consequences. When we don't feel things physically, we can get injured so much more easily. Let's say, for example, someone is numb to their taste buds. They can't taste anything. So when they have a beautiful chocolate cake, they don't taste it. It's just food. But when they have poison or something that they normally would spit out of their mouth very quickly, they also don't taste it, and it can hurt them severely. It's like that when we numb our emotions. Yes, we don't feel the pain as intensely, but life and all the joy it brings dissipates too. So what is the root cause or the threat of numbing ourselves? At the root, there's a fear of vulnerability. We're afraid of these feelings we're having. We want them to go away. They hurt, and sometimes they hurt a lot, and we just want them gone. And sadly, numbing does work in the short term. If we hate our lives right now, and there's just so many things that we need to fix to make it better, the choice is often so much easier just to numb. Pick up the phone, scroll, and find things that distract us from the pain. But there's an emotional toll of this avoidance. These emotions that we numb don't disappear. They get solidified into chronic stress, anxiety, and sometimes even into cynicism. Don't we all have a relative or someone that we know who's a mean drunk, that we have to block or set up very strong boundaries just to not deal with their abuse? But their destructive, dysfunctional behavior doesn't come just from their pain. It comes far more from the numbing of their pain. So how do we change this, particularly in our modern times where it is so easy to numb? I want to start with first a very simple yet powerful technique that we can start doing right away. It's called the power of just 5 minutes. This is a low-stakes, practical technique that we can use to break the numbing habit. So instead of reaching for a phone or a snack, simply sit with the feelings for just 5 minutes and name it. I'm not hungry right now. I'm feeling stressed, bored, lonely. I really don't want to have that drink right now. What I don't want is to feel the feelings of my mother who passed and how sad my heart is because I miss her. But when we look at these feelings and really examine them, what will happen is they begin to heal. It's like having a cut. When we air it out, we cleanse it. In time, it heals. Our emotions work the same way. If we're feeling bored or sad, we look at it and say, what's going on? Why is my heart heavy? Can I let myself for 5 minutes just be with these feelings and let them be, let them flow, perhaps have a Kleenex box nearby, and begin the process of letting the wounds heal instead of numbing them. Or even if it's not deep wounds, but it's just not comfortable feelings, we want to be distracted. With time, when we develop these skills of being, what will happen is we'll increase our tolerance for them. Feelings are just part of life. Being bored, not entertained all the time, is just part of life. When we're comfortable with just not being entertained, we'll find in that stillness, life is still okay. When we're comfortable going through difficult times and realize these tears will help my heart heal, then instead of burying these feelings, we heal them. So instead of racking up and accumulating so many different pains in our heart begins to heal. And it becomes whole again, because we can get through anything when we take the time to be well and stop numbing. After 30 years working as a clinical psychologist, I've helped so many people get through everything you could possibly imagine. There's nothing too big, too awful, too challenging that we can't get through. And not only get through, survive and thrive. Think of it this way. A drug addict living on the street has very little tolerance for pain. So anytime that person feels pain, they want to numb it immediately and at any cost. And then think of a very healthy athlete. They too feel pain, but they've developed a tolerance for it, and they can push themselves even when their bodies are aching. It's very much like that emotionally. We all go through difficult times. That's just part of life. But people that develop tolerance for pain and resilience through difficult times really get better at handling things the more they directly face things instead of numb things. This creates in us not only a tolerance, but a resilience, so that when life does throw us things that are hard, we get through them magnificently. So here's the key point of today. When we stop numbing, we reclaim our capacity for deep, meaningful relationships and a sense of purpose. Life, instead of a horrible nightmare, becomes a beautiful adventure. And the happiness we've been seeking all our lives, we discover, is always there. We just have to not numb. We have to find times of stillness. And with these tools in place, our souls, our hearts will thrive, because instead of experiencing life as a tragic drama, when we stop numbing, we discover our hearts heal, and we find that even when life isn't entertaining, it's still good. Instead of experiencing boredom in the breaks of life, we find peace and a gentle warmth in the here and now. Thank you for joining me on the Happiness Podcast. If you'd like to learn more about the podcast, please go to www.happinesspodcast.org. That's happinesspodcast.org. Until next time, accept what is, love what is.